you all not to do. People, that was the deal for you staying here.
I'm sorry. I'm a free man. I'm an American. We have rights. I can speak, ma'am.
You're bantering here.
I know we are dialoguing, just as we're dialoguing right now.
You were not allowed to come here today, and we said you could stay if you're on the sidewalk.
We are allowed to come here today.
It doesn't fall under our permit. So. Do you guys have your own permit to be here in our event space?
No, we just use the public.
This is, even though it's an event for the public, it's a private event right now.
Right.
And so you can't.
I hear you, but just imagine, we've done this so many times in so many places.
So do I. I do this every weekend.
Well, I know, but if you want to call the police or whatever and ask them, they'll clarify it, and that way you can hear from them. I mean, you'll believe their answer more than.
I mean, the last time that you guys have been out, you've been on the sidewalk, and so that's perfectly fine. But this is our event space. People pay to be at this event, and they pay to make money at this event.
Where do you want to set it?
I was just going to set it here.
This is the event space. If you want to remain here, I know you know your rights and all that stuff, so you can go to the sidewalk.
Real quick. What do you say the sidewalk?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, but real quick, I mean, last time we were here, we were in the middle of this.
You might not have been
situation.
at the farmer's market then.
It was a farmer's market.
Because
But the police came and they told us that we were good.
And that was their permit.
yeah, that's their permit for
their
them.
permit and y'all's permit are probably not going to be different. But when you share,
I mean, ours is
share
through
space,
the Department of Ag, so it is a little bit different. And there's a representative from the Department of Ag here today. So.
I'm just saying that when you share, whenever you permit a place that's public, that's paid for with public dollars, just the courts basically have ruled that yes, it is still a public spot.
This was maybe paid for by public dollars, but now it's managed by a nonprofit.
Yeah,
so now it's a private place, basically.
It's shared. It's shared. But it's we can't like show up and sell things here without being part of what you're doing. But as far as like traditional free speech activity, you can. But I mean, if you, I'm not trying to be mean or argue. If you want to talk to police officers or whatever, just to ask them, hey, are they allowed to do this or not allowed to do it? I mean, we do try to be chill and not disrupt. We don't want to hurt anyone selling anything.
I mean, every time you come out, you guys are selling stuff.
Well,
it is true.
if it's
I
true.
can show you the numbers if it's true.
Okay.
Like
Well,
the weekends that you come out, it hurts the businesses of those around you,
How
especially
many
when
times
you
have we been to
have.
the farmer's market?
Zero. I know.
So
This is the second time this season y'all were here on Pride at the farmers market.
we come to this park because it's a public park.
It might not have been with your organization. Then I don't know what your Dude Perfect. I don't know what that is. But.
No,
we're not Dude Perfect.
We're Dude Perfect. We just
still here?
but I mean, we don't want it to be we don't want our whole time to be about this anyway, you know. So we're not following abolitionists.
Which shirt says?
Abolitionists.
No, I thought it said
So our options.
sidewalk.
Okay.
Or
So I'm gonna go look at this space over here just to
here's
see
our
what it
director of
looks like.
security right here. Blue shirts.
Right after.
Yeah, because I'll look at like this. How are you? How's it going? Sorry.
Great hands.
I just put on sunscreen.
No, you're good. Okay, so this, you understand what you said, right?
Oh yes. Yeah, it's so
I understand. So it's public for that.
Okay, so it's a private event that's open to the public.
Yeah. So as far as you guys using amplified sound and stuff like that.
Oh no, we're not going to use that.
No, that's why I'm just. We had these. Yeah, I want to be able to have a conversation instead of working this. So there are laws, and we don't want to infringe on that stuff. As long as you guys stay as close as you can to the curb. Right now, you're in a permitted area.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be.
So I'm with you on that argument. What I was to say is we don't like to argue about space and bricks and
Right.
because we basically know
Yeah, of course.
all the rules on that. We know what it's like whenever you have a permit and you're using a permit in a public.
Correct.
Yeah.
We know we could literally stand. We don't use amplification, by the way.
We've had issues in the past with the groups that have done this.
Yeah,
and
we're
that's
not-
where it's been confrontational. And we don't want to call the police. We don't.
Yeah, we're not one of these.
Okay, good.
We're not amplification. But for us, we can stand here or over there, and we know we can.
As long as there's no amplified sound,
Yeah.
and there's no graphic material,
Yeah.
that's fine. And,
So-
I know there's a fine line in that. I just ask that we have some agreement, some sort of, I don't know what I'm looking for. I know that you guys want to voice your First Amendment right.
Yeah.
We don't want to infringe on that.
Yeah,
But at
and
the
if
same
you call
time,
cops and talk to them, they'll be like, oh, actually, these guys are not offensive. They'll tell you they know who you are. But I'm gonna look over there.
so you probably know who I'm referring to there. There's another group that we've had issues with. That, I don't know, what are you guys trying to preach?
We're abolitionists of abortion.
Okay, so we've had groups like that before. We've had very graphic pictures, and we want this to be a family event.
Yeah.
We understand what the message is.
If we have graphic pictures, it's drawings.
And that's not illegal. That's not illegal. But how it has been done in the past, it was trying to like, I'm not saying antagonize, start something, and that
Figure it
takes
out.
away that message. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Every time I've been out here, which is like 3 times in history, it's not been antagonistic. It's been cool. We've had conversations. And you can watch like how I know. Because we know that sometimes people don't know how to deal with the argument, so they will say we did this or that or that. It's like we don't do that. We really don't do that.
Okay.
And I know there are some people who do it, so I understand.
That's why we're just having this conversation for, you know, but yes, you guys are allowed to be here and all that stuff. As far as like amplified sound, you have to have a permit for that. I don't want us to call the police.
Yeah, you won't have to. So we if we have a sign and we talk, we generally just methodology. If someone sees it, wants to talk about it, whether they're for or against, they come up, you talk to them.
Right.
There's no yelling at them as they, I mean, sometimes people yell at us, but that's not.
Well, you're gonna get that.
It's fine.
Can you do that from the sidewalk though? Because this space right here where it says Pedigo right there, they didn't show up.
Well,
to
yeah,
campus.
we're not-
They were gonna.
We're not setting up here
Okay.
like signs. He's filming from a distance.
Yeah, by physically you can't be here all.
So it's like
As far as this space, because no, it's technically rented. No, you're allowed to take pictures. You're allowed to do all that stuff.
yeah.
It is, you know what I mean?
It's probably more like see that like little alcove, like that little half circle thing there. See the young lady? With
Yes.
the sign.
Yeah.
Like we're like around
I mean, the other people who have come, they've been on the sidewalk and we've allowed it. This is like the middle of our
Those are
market.
the main people.
But also, I just don't want to encourage other people to come back and be in that same spot.
Well, you're saying something different than what he's saying. He's saying there's no amplified sound. You're saying we can't be in the middle here.
Because it's still the signs and, like, people just don't promote things. Even if someone's coming through here selling puppies at the market. trying to
Well,
do
that guy's
Allowed.
promoting Nike right there. As he's walking through, he's got a Nike shirt on, so he's actually.
He's promoting Get Perfect.
So here's where we're at. We deal with this all the time. We have people that try to record us and then they post it and they try to. I'm not saying that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of this.
Yeah.
We're not saying that.
Conversation.
We're not saying
we've
that.
had issues in the past, so we've got to find a compromise.
Yeah, and we will.
Because what we have here is a family event that is permitted.
That's why we're here.
So as long as you guys are outside of the permitted area, you guys can do whatever the heck you guys want. Okay. So you're allowed to take video, you're allowed to take pictures because it's a public space.
So just to begin with, if we start setting up,
What are we setting up? That's where we have a
you want
problem.
to see it? No, it's just signs, handheld signs.
Okay.
Handheld signs and literature. If anyone wants to see it.
Okay,
We
now,
don't allow that for any type of passing out unless they're involved in our event. Even the
Soliciting is
curbside.
something.
listen, I'm not, I don't want to do the back and forth
So,
stuff. We've
I'm
done
just
this
saying the
numerous
definition of what you're
times.
saying is.
So what if we
Okay.
set up, you watch, and then you say, okay, this is, because you may be imagining something different.
I can do it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
That's up to you.
Man, I can read the signs. You know, that's what
Just, I just want to have a conversation with you.
Do you want to?
Excuse me. I'm just trying to have a conversation. I'm not trying
You
to
want me to?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
This
sometimes.
is
Sir,
for sale.
Yep.
this tent right here is leaving now because you guys are right here in front of them. Like I said would happen for the market.
The tent over there.
Yes. And did Grant say that you could hand out things? I thought we said you could not hand things
Only
out
if
if you're gonna
people
stay there.
take them.
Okay,
No, but
well,
this guy over here was offering them to
Oh, okay.
people as they were walking.
What if they were like those green things that people are selling and walking around with?
what
Those
are you
green
talking
magazines.
about?
There's a guy. There's like actually a guy walking around selling magazines.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
they
they're
are
allowed.
our vendors at this market.
They're
we
allowed.
allow them to come here. You were not
Okay.
allowed to come here today. And we said you could stay if you're on the
We
sidewalk.
we are allowed to come here today. We're allowed to come here any day actually,
Okay.
because it's a public
I'm
park.
pretty sure Grant already spoke to you one-on-one.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Respect for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have been watching. I have been
Will you
watching.
email me about that? I'll give you my card and will you please email me because
Now, like I told him that the message of that, but
'cause kids
don't
are-
use our
Right.
struggles
Right.
and what we still go through to get a point across.
But I
about something
listen.
else.
I
We're
think that if
talking
you
to
would,
each other. We're not talking to you
hey,
right now.
I just don't expect
We're not
you
talking to you right now.
don't just come up and be a rude person. You actually came up and interrupted my
Because
conversation.
I'm telling you, I told you when you first started to set up, it affects my market. I'm the manager of the market. It affects it. And
Okay.
now people are leaving because of you, and now I'm pissed off.
So you think that those people, because I've been watching the spice market, which is really across from me, and they've had people constantly. I've actually had more people say, hey, thanks for being out here, good luck, than angry.
Okay, good for them. I'm angry.
So-
but
so-
that doesn't.
Well, there's not as many black people as white people.
No, because when I walked
Get
by and
online.
I saw these, I understood what you. All I said was I didn't.
Do you understand the point of the sign?
That's my husband.
I
He's not
know.
gonna agree with
I'm
you.
just saying every time I try to explain it to you, you kind of
Because you're
act
not
like
trying
you
to
don't.
understand and let me educate you on how black people feel about seeing Negroes for sale.
Right.
You're using that to preach. Okay, so abortion is wrong.
That's
No, no, no.
All you got to do is this.
No, hold on.
That's extreme.
Hold on. Let me just explain it.
No one's
That's extreme. As
The
a
arguments.
They don't listen to our arguments. So
The
we're not
arguments
You wanna
that
hear what
slavery
you-
was okay because it was their choice are bad wrong.
Oh wow.
The arguments that listen to what I'm saying instead of thinking the argument that slavery is okay is a bad argument, right?
Yeah.
And when if I said slavery is evil, it should be abolished, and someone
It is
said,
abolished.
right, but say I'm in the
Slavery is
19th
no
century.
longer.
Say I'm in the
We're
19th
21st
century.
century.
Right.
Slavery is a no-no.
Right.
I don't know if you've got that.
Exactly,
memo.
that's the point of the sign.
I think you need to come up with a different sign, man.
No, I think y'all need to slow down and listen to what I'm
Y'all
saying.
as in black people, y'all, or y'all as
No,
in
anyone who
females,
disagrees.
or-
Black people agree with this sign too. They're black
I'm a black
abolitionists
person
today.
not agreeing with your sign.
I understand.
I don't.
what
To
you're
to
doing.
disagree with it, you
This
have
is
to
fine.
understand it.
But this over here about
Here,
Negroes
I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so here's the argument. Okay. How you doing, sir?
Can't hand that stuff out, man.
Why not?
Hey, Brandon. They can't be handing stuff out.
I can though.
You can't hand
I
it out.
can.
You actually can.
It's like my constitutional right.
You can do this.
I
You
can.
can't do that.
Yeah, I can do that. I can.
They have to be able to walk up to you and ask for it.
That's not true. It's my.
Multiple times.
It's a constitutional. Hey, we're about to go, but I'm wondering what. Just not trying to argue with you guys.
Actively soliciting.
So
That's all we're
so
asking.
what not is
true.
the?
That's
So
not
because
true.
we're gonna come. It's
You're
not.
actively trying to give it out. That's
Hey, what is the actual rule?
What is the actual
Yeah.
rule? You're not allowed to solicit here.
You're not allowed to hand out like
During an
gospel
event.
tracts.
During what?
Well, it's not. We're not selling anything or selling.
You're not
You're
selling
not allowed to
anything.
hand something out
You're
like.
just not able to actively solicit.
Who is able to hand out like
The vendors.
tracts? Just the vendors.
Yeah, they have a rental
'Cause we'll
space,
look it up,
They
'cause
are
we're-
able to sell. They have their own ID
Yeah.
for this event. They are able
Yeah.
to sell.
Because y'all are worked up. I'm just trying to know. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah.
Because the deal is when you really look down into it,
Yeah.
it's totally protected.
Yeah, totally.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying it, but like we could literally stand out here and hand stuff out.
Yeah, you can.
The entire
I know
time.
that.
And if you called the cops would come out here and be like, no, they're just making stuff up. I'm just wondering why
You're
y'all
not making
think
anything up. You're not actively able to solicit. That's
Yeah.
technically under the rule that y'all are trying to twist your
it's not
rules.
true. It's a
Your words
constitutionally
against your-
protected right. See,
Okay, yeah, we know that.
okay, so
Yeah.
then there's no issue. I
So-
can hand
No,
stuff
the
out.
issue
So,
is the act of
hey
soliciting.
man, mind checking that out? I can pass
Please.
stuff out.
We're not selling
Ma'am, check
stuff.
this
You're not
out.
se-
No,
Did you ask?
check this out.
No, you're not even.
Hey, he's trying to censor me for some reason. Yeah. Hey, babies. Here, you can take this one for me.
I'm for saving babies.
Awesome. Yes.
I'm pro-life.
Check it out.
I just want to get back.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. See, it's.
She asked for it at that point. That's when you can go ahead and hand it over.
Well,
But
that's not-
when you're like her.
that's
sir,
not
sir,
true.
Sir,
But
that's shoving things in people's face. That's unwanted.
You're actually getting my face.
You were
Yeah.
getting her face.
No,
Ma'am,
I
ma'am,
wasn't.
ma'am.
Hey,
What you
no
just
one
did,
at
man.
any time today got in
Hey,
anyone's
man.
face as much as you just did. Exactly.
Actually, he just did this. Do you want one, man? Not here, take it.
I
That's
didn't
right.
say here, take
Hey,
it. I said ma'am, ma'am, didn't I?
I'm just being. I'm just would you being like to honest check with this you. out? We try to work with y'all, but the You thing don't is, believe in children? Is it is okay to be like, you want to take
believe
one of
in your
these?
cause. That's what they don't believe.
Do you
I know.
believe in
I
the
think the
cause?
problem-
maybe your problem with us is that you don't agree with our cause. Because other
There's a lot of
people,
people here that say they don't agree.
I know, but other people with walkie-talkies don't give us the same kind of flack.
Other people with walkie-talkies will give you the same kind of.
And it
flack, too.
it'll
It's
kind of
just
come down
two
to whether or
sides
not
of the
they agree with the
fucking same road,
cause.
dude.
What's that? Two sides of the what?
Two sides of the same road.
Oh, you censored yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think sides of the same road. You can hand that out when they ask for it.
I would
okay?
ask you to examine your heart a little bit to figure out where that angst is coming from. And if it's because you're advocating for the murder of children,
I'm not advocating for nothing.
well,
I'm advocating for you guys not.
yeah, if you really believe,
I'm just
that
being
these
honest
were
with you. We
children-
can. We can hand stuff out. You can anywhere in public go, hey, you want to take a look at this?
And what? Okay.
Someone
Let
doesn't
me
have to
bring you
take
back
it.
in time about a couple hours when you were standing around right here. When a man
We've
in a
always
blue
been
shirt,
standing
very
here.
tall, blonde dude, came up and talked to you. What did he tell you?
What? Well,
His
he
name was Grant Hansen. He was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
tall,
I've got his
blonde
phone
dude,
number,
same
my-
classes.
Yeah.
He about as tall as he is.
Yeah. Well, he's taller than me. I was like, he's taller. No. He said what he said. I'm saying I understand
He
you
said what he
guys.
said, but what did he say? What did he say? I want you to reiterate. Do you understand what he was telling you?
So
because he reiterated what
he
he
said a
told
bunch of stuff, but listen, even though he says you can't solicit, when I hear can't solicit,
That's
I say
not
we're not
always-
soliciting.
It's not always selling. It's
Well,
not always applied
it
to
is.
selling.
Solicitation has a selling.
It has a selling point.
Listen,
So when people have "don't solicit" on their door, that does not apply to like political campaigning or doesn't apply to First Amendment rights. We do the kind of thing a lot for a lot of different venues, and the solicitation
But you're-
definition you're operating.
You're also
on
selling
is
your
completely
point.
false.
You're selling.
yeah,
your
and that's what
opinion.
you're allowed to
the
do.
selling.
That's what you're allowed to do.
Free speech. It's protected.
Anywhere in America,
solicitation.
you can do that. Any public venue in America, you can say, hey, would you like this? Like, so, for instance, you're saying that it's not legal. I could do it to you right now 1,000,000 times and would never be breaking any law.
Yeah, we're not talking yet.
You believe in freedom?
The act of asking for or trying to obtain something from someone, that's what the definition of solicitation is. You're trying to get someone to give you something. We're not trying to get anything from
Yeah, it's actually in the word solicit, if you want to look that up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I went to school too.
Yeah, so we're not soliciting, so we're trying to give things.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling you, I understand the whole like say that, but we know because we do this sort of thing and we don't like making our whole thing about where to stand and what we're allowed to do. But we're going to
Then you
continue
try
to hand things
twist all
out.
the words around just so you can get into those
No,
specific
that's
areas where you're not.
y'all are twisting the words. The actual truth is, in a public venue like this, we have the freedom to gather, assemble, express, pass things out, speak.
Yes.
And
Public venue.
and if you
Ran by a
notice,
non-profit, so there's completely different.
yeah, it doesn't change it actually.
It doesn't change.
It doesn't
all of
change it.
It changes a few rules.
It doesn't change enough of it for this to be like. Trust me, I've watched cops drive in and out. You know, the cops. You know, none of them are going to stop us because they know that we're well within our rights. They also know that we're peaceful and kind, and that
Not all the time, not all of you.
yeah,
Some of
well,
y'all come out here just to start arguments.
when
You're
well,
the only calm one so far that I've interacted with.
well,
I don't know their names.
I'm
They
not
don't like to tell me their names.
I'm saying our group, Abolitionists Rising, we've never been crazy out here.
Maybe some of your members are, though.
Well, there may be other groups that do something similar. I'm not.
Y'all come in with the same signs all the time. I've
Yep.
recognized your sign every single time you come out here.
Yeah, but we've never been crazy. But I'm just telling you, we're not trying to be pains in y'all's. You're not trying to be a problem at all. But we are trying to spread a message, and that the right to spread a message in venues like this, even when they're permitted, is protected speech. And so all of the arguing is going to end there. It's all going to end at you're allowed to do this.
Actually, it's also part of the law. You're able to do that.
Yeah.
It's part of the law.
You know, it's just like if
Yeah.
I walk by and someone offers you food, I have a right to reject it.
Yeah.
It's my right.
Yeah. Well, the odd thing is he tried to, or the other one tried to keep you from taking something that you had put in. So the only one that was actually breaking a law
Yes.
was the security guys.
Yes.
Because we're trying to hand something to you, you're trying to freely take it, and he tried to stop you.
Yes.
So they've got a twisted idea of what is and isn't allowed. So, but thank you for being in the providence of God, being the person who walked by at that moment. So, you guys have a great day. Got pamphlets here.
Hey, baby, where's your parents? Are they there?
They run this bakery.
Okay. All right. Don't go too far from them, okay?
Can't actively hand it out.
I'm telling you, man, just
Can't actively hand it out.
you don't have to trust us. You can just go look at it online.
You can look at it online
I
too.
specifically remember Grant telling you that was like the one condition.
I know, but Grant may be saying that,
Oh, he may
and
be
I may
saying
be hearing that,
he's
but
uttering.
So
policy, sir. That's it.
Actively,
Yeah.
you know, disrespect him. When
Yeah.
he came to you as a man and was like, hey, I don't mind y'all being here.
He was cool.
Whatever. But
He was cool.
You said you couldn't pass things out, and you pass things out to people.
Well, one, he said you can't solicit.
And that's
That
exactly
is soliciting.
No, we don't solicit.
That is soliciting.
No, look up the word solicit
That's what he's
or soliciting. No, we're giving things to people. That's the opposite of soliciting.
No, that he's literally doing that.
No, do you know what the word solicit means?
Yes, I do. I'm educated.
Trying to get something, right? Trying to get something.
He's literally
What is he trying to get?
He's
Trying to get
literally
reactive
doing that.
people's way, but camera posted up and record all this. It's your whole
Well, and we're end up recording you
Doing
guys.
Exactly what Grant asked you all not to do.
People. That was the deal for you staying here.
I'm sorry. I'm a free man. I'm an American. We have rights.
Okay.
Did you go to that?
Yeah, I was there last night. It's great. Did you go?
No, I saw around you.
It was great. It was great, man. You know what?
Like I said,
If they're out here, you'd have to argue with Tyler. He'd be standing right here with me. But I mean, I'm just saying, like it doesn't have to be like a he said, she said. He can say you're not allowed to pass out flyers.
Asked you and you agreed to it.
No, I agreed. Listen, when we first got here, she was asking us to go all the way out there.
I literally heard the whole conversation.
If he wants to come back out here and say, hey man, you're not allowed
Because you're
to.
gonna do exactly the opposite of what he asked you anyway.
No, I didn't say we would. I didn't say we would not pass out any
No,
flyers.
yes you did. I heard the conversation.
No.
I literally was standing
No.
there.
Well, we tried to. He didn't
That's
want to be
crazy.
recorded, so
That's, no. Record, do what you
I will agree that we will not solicit.
That's what you're doing then.
No.
That's literally what you're doing.
Later on, because I don't think you care what I say, but if you look up the word soliciting,
I'm educated. I know how to read.
I'm saying you can. So you can read yourself. You can go look at what soliciting is, and look at what kind of laws and regulations in the United States of America can be practiced in regard to passing out handbills. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, the Supreme Court said this is specifically.
And I'm telling you,
First,
that's exactly what he's doing.
what?
Soliciting.
No, it's specific First Amendment right. Like, if it were illegal, I wouldn't do it right in front of you, and I would do it right in front of you.
But you are.
Because it's not illegal.
But it is.
I will bet you $1 million it's not.
I don't think you have $1 million.
I'll bet you $5 it's not.
I don't think you have $5. But I can accept money anyways.
Well,
Thank you.
no. So you want to make $100?
No, thank you.
I mean, you seem very sure.
Oh, big
All right.
baller over here. You got a hundo.
So, $100.
For your cause, you probably need it.
Well, no, it's probably groceries. If you're correct, and passing out handbills with a message on them is defined as soliciting and is a violation of a rule out here, I'll give you $100.
Grant came to you, he asked you not to do it, and you
But now you're shifting your argument. I'm saying in the United States of America, according to our documents, the Supreme Court, in a public park in the United States of America, you can pass out material that says, here's my view on life, liberty, whatever.
Yeah, it's part of the law. You can do that, right?
I know America's changing or whatever, but right now it's totally legal.
almost like people are forming opinions or something.
Yeah, but some people want people not to form opinions, so they want to silence them and keep them
Or
from passing
force their
things out.
opinions onto others at events that they don't necessarily want
Yeah.
forced upon them.
Yeah.
No, it's
Hey.
almost as if y'all are doing the same thing
Yeah.
you're preaching against.
No. No, hey, Mr. Safe Space, handing out a piece of literature and asking someone to think about it is sharing an opinion.
Yeah. I mean, you can preach
Did you see that guy?
to what you believe.
He's a free man. He's an American. He
I know.
has his rights. I'm a free woman. I'm
Exactly.
American. I have my rights. Quit trying to take them away.
I'm not trying to take anyone's rights away, just sharing ideas.
No one ever said you were trying to take anyone's rights away.
What did you just say, like
I said you were
38
trying
seconds
to
ago?
force your opinions, your shit, your beliefs
Right.
onto other people at an event that they are not exactly wanting.
So do you think that's soliciting?
And that's what I said.
Hold
You're
on.
trying to twist my words
Do you
and try to
think
put
that's
in my
soliciting?
mouth.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not.
care if you in your mouth.
I don't have to put anything bad in your mouth. It seems to already be there. A lot. You seem to be angry, mean, cussing in front of kids. I mean, Scissortail Park.
That's unfortunate. He came to a
Here's the
public
deal.
place. It's a public place.
It's a public place, so you can cuss in
free
front of
speech.
kids. All right. Hey, I agree. I agree to a certain extent. I'm just saying, you as a representative of Scissortail Park gets all worked up.
I'm not getting worked up. I've just got a serious tone against
All right.
what I'm saying.
So you're saying that we're out here trying to force our views on people, and you're calling that
'cause
soliciting.
You're actively pushing
Look.
into people's face.
Here, I will show you. I'll show you what it looks like. You tell me if it's force. Well, I'll
You showed me.
no, if you stick around, well, I'll show you. It'll all be whether they want to exchange the ideas or not. Some people do. Open-minded people are more likely to exchange with ideas than closed-minded people. People who feel immediate guilt and shame are very likely to not, but you don't know where anyone's at.
I feel like it's kind of
How'd you?
odd.
What?
Your perspective as a man. You know what I mean?
Did you just gender me?
Yes.
I mean, whatever your gender is, whatever you identify as.
Whatever I identify as. Yeah. So with you, I identify as a woman.
So you're just gonna go ahead and do that?
Well, I'm just. She was doing it. She was doing it. See, I'll show you how unoffensive this is. All right. See, like these are nice people. I say, hey, would you guys like one of these, or would you not like one of these? You would not like one of these. Awesome. Have a great day. Not force.
Well, as a woman, I don't.
Is that?
Being told about what I can do with my body is correct.
I don't want to tell you what to do with your body. If there's a body inside your body, that's what I want to stand up for.
But it's my body.
All right. What about what happens after?
It's not your body,
outside
it's your
of the
child,
body?
and it's
Is
my
that- do you
neighbor.
care about the child after it's outside
Sure.
of the body? What about the ones in the
Hey.
foster homes, the ones that are stuck in the system or on the street?
Okay. Hey, so Scissortail Park. Hey, excuse me.
No, save the kids. Save the
Scissortail
kids,
Park.
right?
You guys
Save
were
the
talking.
kids.
Hey,
Tell
listen.
me how you're going to save the kids out of the home.
Oh, I'm trying to save kids, but
Off the street.
you know. Yep.
Any of them.
Hey,
Do it. Tell me
hey,
how.
Scissortail Park
Tell me how.
employees
No,
and staff.
That's not how you're going to do it.
You
Tell me
guys
how
are
you're gonna
talking to me about why abortion needs to remain legal, and you're not actually talking to me about. Thank you for reading that. Do you want another one? This one's hard hitting. You can choose. You can have two or one. Awesome. Thank you. Have a great day.
What, like all the kids that end up in the foster care system that the world is.
You think we should just kill kids in foster care just to help them?
I think you should adopt them.
Yeah, me too.
So what about the kids that end up not being able to be cared for and end up in the foster
Yeah, there's a couple of million people waiting to adopt babies right now, and there are hundreds of thousands of people fostering. Do you think the people fostering and adopting are more likely for abortion or against it? Just statistically speaking.
Probably for it because they're tired of all the kids on the street.
The people who are trying to foster kids are tired of kids and wish they were murdered in the womb? You're out of your mind, Scissortail Park.
I did not say that. You are putting words in my mouth. I said they are for abortion because they don't want to see as many kids on the street.
The people who adopt children are for abortion.
Yes, because
You think
they don't want kids on the
statistically,
street.
you think they're for it. So why are they adopting kids instead of advocating
Because
their
they
murder?
don't want them.
Got some pamphlets? They're much better off dead? Ma'am, did you kill them? You killed them, ma'am. Why? Why would you kill your children? No. Why would you kill your own children, ma'am? Repent of that. Repent of that. I can speak, ma'am. I know we are dialoguing, just as we're dialoguing right now. No, ma'am, I can speak to who I want to. It's a free country. Wow,
If she rejected your opinion, that's
You are for you're for keeping a rapist victim, baby, right? You're for that. That's what I'm hearing.
Wait.
You're for.
No, I'm for protecting
you're
children
for
conceived in
rape
rape.
victims going through 9 months of pregnancy
Yeah.
and having to go through 18 years of raising that kid
Yeah.
if they choose to
Hey,
keep it.
hey,
Or
let
if
me-
they put it into a system, now that kid's life,
Hey.
what are you going to do
Hey,
about it?
let me just.
Let me. You don't got any answers.
No, let me just tell you. Did you ever do this to a child? I'm trying to understand the passion.
Pretty Stasi-esque. It's pretty Stasi-esque.
I just got compared to a Nazi.
Yeah, because she's shutting down free speech is what she's doing. We've got human rights. I'm an American. Praise God. We've got rights inalienable by God. Some lady said that she's glad that she murdered her children, and I said you should repent of that.
Yeah, well, how come you guys are giving them grief? We had a whole gay parade here a few weeks ago. Let them have their freedom of speech too.
We are giving them the freedom of speech. But
She's saying not to.
No, I just got compared to a Nazi.
Because I was saying you're shutting down free speech.
Nazi.
I was saying, look, I'm an American. We've got rights. We've got freedom of speech.
I'm nobody. I just.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
Yeah, like.
I'll find y'all online and let them know that you compared me to another.
Yeah, just,
And that's okay.
hey, look,
We gotta stop them.
what they're doing is shutting down people's freedom of speech.
I'm sorry about that.
It's almost as if it moves. So do my feet.
Oh, but we got a camera angle over there, bud. You are a very prejudiced man.
Just had a park employee enjoying my freedom of walking space. Two peas in the same pod. Freedom of walk? Yeah, so freedom of speech. Same. Freedom of everything, right? Just wait for y'all to leave. I can get back to my job. We're on our way, but you can make it. You guys are making my job pretty hard too. You're making it
Really?
leave, actually, is what's happening. Oh, to leave? I think she's the one making it hard to leave. Y'all were actually packing up out today so she can.
Actually, we were packing up to leave like an hour ago until you hopped in.
Oh, congratulations. They held you up. Got you from nice and flat for you. Healthy. You got this one side profile. This is the reaction I want. You're irritated. I'm not mad. You go through, you get a little bit of scars, you get a little bit for it. So what is the purpose of coming out here? Is it just to incite some, I don't know, reaction? Or is it to actually spread something? Spread the gospel? Spread the gospel. Why are you saying murder?
Yeah.
He really wanted to get that shot. It's kind of weird.
Is that your supervisor?
Is that my supervisor? No, it's a coworker.
Okay.
What kind of phone is that? My camera's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no response.
Oh. Uh-oh. Little dance. Little dance. Oh, look, she's gone.
Oh, look.
Look at that.
And you're just recording nothing, so you're moving for nothing.
Oh, no, I'm recording somebody.
You're recording me, yeah. Congratulations.
Yes.
I would love to be on the internet. Internet's going to love me.
You get your own videos for sure. Camera
bet.
blockers, they're very popular.